You're listening to a Bay of Islands Radio original podcast.
Incoming transmission.
Beam aboard for another episode of Sunday Night Geek, live from the Bay of Islands radio studio in Warnabrook, Newfoundland. Find us online at boir.ca and by subspace transmission 100.1 FM or on Rogers Channel 9. Join our hosts, Angel Skye Cosplay, Sean the Tech Ninja, and the Big Dirty Nerd as they travel through time and space, review all the nerd news this week, talk about things nobody ever talks about, and answers questions no one asked. Hello and welcome to a new episode of Sunday Night Geek. I am the Big Dirty Nerd, Jeff, and it's just Sean with us tonight.
Just us. The Just Us League.
The Just Us League, that's right. Angel Skye is off again tonight because of a work Christmas thing.
She's at a function.
She's all fancy.
She's at Steadybrook.
She's up in Steadybrook at a function for work.
I just had leftover pulled pork and potatoes.
How did we get on food that fast?
Because that's where she's going.
That was literally 39 seconds.
No, that's all I did. I just did that and laid back and finally watched No Time to Die, the new Bond movie.
Oh, was it any good?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Really good. It is an ending.
It is an ending. So Daniel Craig is done with the role of James Bond.
Yeah.
Okay.
The ending basically hammers that he's done.
Does he die?
I don't want to say nothing.
It's
worth the watch. It is very much worth the watch.
Yeah, don't say anything because Daniel Craig, I like his work and I want to see this movie. So don't
Apparently he's doing a sequel to Knives Out as well.
Yes.
I can't wait.
Yes, I can't wait for that as well. And if you haven't seen Knives Out, that's definitely something worth the watch.
Sounds like Foghorn Leghorn, the thing, which is great. Yeah. It's just him being like the southern detective.
This deep southern...
Boisterous. He's very, very loud.
What was he, a private investigator in that? Yeah.
Because the family investigating the death of the patriarch of the family.
Yeah.
Chris Plummer played him.
Yeah. And Chris Evans played a real arsehole.
So if I ever made a talking doll based on him, that one-line dialogue is on there.
Yeah.
And you can.
Yeah.
He's just telling everybody what to do.
Yeah.
Language.
It was a good movie, Language.
Oh, God.
It was really good movie.
It was great ensemble. It's like you could see it being done on the stage almost, like the way it's kind of an ensemble.
Yes. Yeah, you're very cool. It was definitely a stage kind of.
Is it Don Johnson or what's his name? It was really weak where he's you see the one scene where he picks up the baseball in the office and he's going to throw it out of the window as hard as he can and it cuts to the outside and just see it go. Just right out the window. I was like, oh, he really can't throw it that good.
No.
It's great.
No. But it was a good movie. Yeah, really good.
But yeah, I watched James Bond, No Time to Die. It was good.
Okay. What platform did you do did you do Sean platform?
I did Sean platform.
Okay, well then. I think it's on Prime now anyway or something like that. So
I grabbed a 4K copy.
Oh, okay. Yeah, nice.
Cracked open a nice tall beer and had something to eat and watched that laid back. Although I took a little break and put that sand out and then the wind took them down.
Knocked it down.
Oh my God, I got to fix it up a bit more.
I put my Santa up yesterday, and I was like, when I got home this afternoon, it was laying down. I'm like, oh yeah, whatever, okay. It's just been windy.
Yeah.
So not much we can do about that.
I'm gonna see maybe about using some stakes or something. Maybe.
Yeah, you got to put some stakes in the ground. It's not going to stay there just by itself.
I had stakes there, but they're not very good stakes. They're more like plant stakes.
Oh,
they're
okay.
Very strong.
Yeah.
Looks like one buckled over.
Oh yeah.
I think they're just
because those things when they inflate, they're actually quite sturdy, right? They're heavy. So
I need to stake in the actual legs of it too. I think. Yeah, but I find they're a bit tall when they're there because it's got that much clearance between its bottom and the bottom of the legs.
Right. So, yeah.
But getting ready for Christmas. And
yeah, Christmas is coming up.
And just catching up on shows a little bit.
Yep.
I'm trying to remember if we caught up on everything. Yeah, even Young Justice.
I don't have that one, so I haven't seen any of it yet.
I have had to resort to my usual ways to find that.
Well, I think it's going to be on either Netflix or Prime. This new season is going to be because they have the first 2 seasons available. I think it's on Netflix.
Yeah.
So that would make me believe that we're going to have season 3 on there at some point. So
it's getting really good because you're getting into all the magic users.
Oh, yeah, okay.
And you see, in the background, you blink and you miss it, and there's Legion, so the Legion superheroes are skulking around in modern day as well, so yeah, it's getting pretty good on there.
That's kind of cool, yeah. I spent most of the week watching Titans.
Yeah.
Really good.
This season good.
Like the first 2 seasons were good, but this season is just
It's really in depth.
And they're going pretty deep into not just Titan lore, but Batman lore.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Because we've got how Tim Drake gets introduced. He figures out who Nightwing is and who Bruce Wayne is and all this other stuff. But we've also kind of got a No Man's Land thing going on there, right? So
and
it's,
Death in the Family.
And Death in the Family, Yeah, so that was really good.
Scarecrow made his own little pit.
Yeah, made his own Lazarus pit. Yeah.
Because he's a master chemist. He knew how to go into it.
Yeah. Yeah, so that was, it was kind of interesting.
What's his name from Mad Men? He's playing Scarecrow.
Yeah, I can't remember his name. He played Pete Campbell on Mad Men.
Yeah, he's really good. Yeah. Actually, him and he's married to the missus from Gilmore Girls. They live in Canada full time.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that. Okay.
They're Americans, but they usually live and work in Canada.
Yeah. I like this version of the Scarecrow.
Me too.
I really like, because most times we see the Scarecrow, I mean, and, all props to the guy who played him in the movies. Cillian Murphy. Good, but this version of the Scarecrow is actually really terrifying.
Yeah, because he's not right upstairs at all either.
No, he's totally... I mean, he kills his own mother in this series, right? So, kind of scary, very scary. My question. So, we meet Babs, Barbara Gordon, who's commissioner.
Yeah.
She's in the wheelchair.
Yeah.
This is post her Batgirl, post Oracle. We know she was shot in the spine by Joker.
Wasn't technically post Oracle. Have you watched it all?
Yeah. Okay. Well, Oracle, the Oracle devices, the Oracle computer is still around, but she's not using it actively.
Yeah, it's just there when
it's just there. She only has one leg. Have you noticed
the actress
that?
in real life only has one leg.
Oh, okay.
The actress in real life is actually an amputee.
Did not know that.
Yeah.
Okay.
She had to learn that whole fighting thing in the wheelchair.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
That was just pretty cool.
So that was very cool. So when we see her and Nightwing in the museum,
that's before.
But she has 2 legs. So did she learn how to fight with her prosthetic?
Yeah, I think so, for the actual shooting or whatever. Yeah.
Okay.
Because she's an actual
she is an amputee.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I think when she started, she wasn't.
Okay.
Yeah, I think she was an actress that became an amputee or something. I was reading up on it. I'm trying to remember, but yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. What do you think, though, of Connor and Corey's sister?
Connor and Blackfire.
Oh.
Kind of, and a little bit of Lex Luthor came out in Connor.
But first, I'm like, he's 3.
Yeah, right. He's 3 years old.
Yeah, you cradle Robert. But no, he's definitely because even one point he's like, well, I am half evil genius, so.
Yeah. And you see when he blows up her ship to keep her on Earth.
Yeah.
And he kind of turns and looks at Starfire, and that was the Lex Luthor side of him coming out, doing what he had to do to get what he wants.
That's happened before, and when he was a Titan, he actually he shaved his head. And Lex had some kind of programming in him or something like that, and he basically was turning bad or whatever, and he had his head shaved and everything.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was back in the black shirt era. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay, I didn't know that. No, I did not know that. So.
That was because he didn't trust himself. He did Cassandra Cain in the comics,
right?
Wonder Girl, and he didn't trust himself around her after that because he really laid into her or something like that, like beat her up or something.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Very interesting.
So I think they were touching on that too, right? Where he does have that whole where he will go full Lex sometimes.
Yeah, yeah. Which is kind of a nice twist to the character, right? Here's a character that is both really good and has the propensity to be really evil.
We also see, and just one of her ways of doing it, a very hard to stay dead character, and one of her trips back to the living is Donna Troy. Because Donna Troy's infamous for not staying dead.
Yeah.
So
she always gets better.
Yeah, but she bumped into Hawk and Dove.
Yeah.
While she was down there.
Yeah.
He's running around purgatory.
Yeah.
I was like, is there maybe a Winchester hopping around at this point?
That's what I was thinking too. I was like, okay, so.
They originally intended on making that show DC Universe. That's why Castiel looks at Castiel. They wanted John Constantine. DC's like, no.
Yeah.
No, you can't.
Yeah.
Because Warner Brothers still was producing it, but they're like, we want access to these characters. Like, no, you have to go full in if you're doing this. This can't be something else.
Yeah.
So they got Castiel. That's why he looks like he does.
Yeah. Yeah, which makes sense. I mean, that's been long. That's actually pretty common knowledge that the Castiel look was based on John Constantine.
But I wouldn't mind seeing that. But yeah, Titans, I was really pleased with this season.
This season is just blowing my mind. I like it because they've taken it back down to street level a little bit. right? Like last season, they were battling Trigon,
Yeah.
which was, it made sense given the fact that Raven was the central character last season. But this season, they really brought it back down to street
to
level.
other
It's all
things
about
they've done.
Nightwing and Red Hood and
Right in Gotham City.
And they're talking about the Bat family and stuff like that. So I really like that. I really, really enjoy that.
I'm trying to remember his name. What do you think of him as Bruce Wayne? I like him, but I like him as a weathered Bruce. Bruce has been through a lot at this point.
I do like him. I mean, I like the actor. I like the take he's brought to Bruce Wayne a little bit. Batman, like later years, Batman to me has always been a big, bulky dude. So he's a little bit on the slender side for me.
Yeah.
But besides that, I want to see him in the Batsuit.
Yeah. Hopefully they can, because we're streaming, because I know that the whole Disney thing, well, now it's Disney. It was Fox, and they would Fox through Disney through Fox inherited the license. But yeah, I hope they do something like that, because they got a bunch of plans for a bunch of the DC properties.
Yeah.
And Doom Patrol's been doing great. They know that their stuff is doing well, and the non-CW stuff is doing well.
Yeah.
And I really like the season though.
I want to see, like, this series takes place after Alfred is gone.
Yeah.
Commissioner Gordon is dead. The male Commissioner James Gordon is dead. I kind of want to see how, like, we get a taste of how that's affecting Batman.
Yeah.
Batman goes full batshit and kills the Joker.
Yeah.
First time ever. Like. Yeah. Right, so it'd be interesting to see. I'd like to dig more into his. Now, one question I had for you: that scene where
they're in Arkham.
No, not when they're in Arkham, but that scene where he takes Jason to Crime Alley.
Yeah,
and Jason freaks out because he thinks Bruce doesn't want him to be Robin because he's not good enough.
Yeah.
That was really because Bruce loves him.
Yeah, well, they're his boys, right?
They're
Bruce
his boys.
and Dick are his boys. They're his sons, right? It's only that Tim is the only what they call the blood son or whatever, but like they were all raised like his sons.
Yeah, but didn't in the comics didn't Bruce Wayne adopt?
And he's formally adopted.
Jason Todd.
Jason's been formally adopted, and I think retroactively in retcons that Dick is formally adopted.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think they're both formally adopted.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's the thing. Like they're the Bat. That's why they call it the Bat family, because of the sons and that, and Barbara and everybody else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was like when
the Crime Alley scene. Yeah.
The Crime Alley scene. I was like, Jason, just shut up and listen to what he's like. Listen, don't just stand there and hear what you want to hear. Listen to what he's saying. He's saying that he loves you as a son and doesn't want you to get hurt.
I did appreciate it. I knew the outcome was going to be, but it did kind of it is true though. But it's almost the same person at two different points of their life.
Yes,
because this is like a young Jason that's like, you can't tell me what to do, blah, blah. And then there's it's like when you're watching Little Mermaid when you're 16, you watch it when you're 46.
Yeah.
It's kind of like that. It's like, he's like, no, this is not why I want you not to do this and blah, blah. And Jason's addicted to the fear toxin.
The fear toxin,
He's a fear toxin addict.
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
That was interesting. I mean, Jonathan Crane made the fear toxin
addictive.
Yeah. And Jason's hooked on it. And it's like, wow. So.
Yeah.
That was one. If there was one real criticism I had to say, or I have to give this season, is the whole Death in the Family Red Hood storyline in the comics takes place over like
a longer period,
like 15 or 16 years. Like in comics continuity, it's a long time,
because it goes from when he does until like when he comes
back as like a 35-year-old, right? So there's a long time. Like he got killed off in when he was about 15, 16,
7, 88,
right around there. And he comes back much later in his life. They rush. I think this feels a little bit rushed.
Yeah,
because it's only like a month.
Well,
after.
they had to condense it. Yeah.
Well, obviously, but I mean, like Jason, he still feels too young to be the Red Hood.
Yeah.
And I like the fact that they mentioned that when the Joker started his criminal career, he was known as the Red Hood. Yeah.
Yeah, because that's what the whole robbery that happened that ended up going awry and went to the chemical factory and then boom.
Yeah. Ace Chemicals, of course, as we all know. I'm really like this series is just absolutely blowing my mind. Like, it's just
like the little theme every time it starts up, burr, 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 just like you know what's going on.
Yeah, and they hold no punches. Like this thing is violent,
F-bombs, nudity, gore galore.
I'm shocked.
Yeah,
I'm shocked.
Very much. This is like they're not holding back, which is great.
Yeah.
It was like there's no like fudging around like you would on a CW show or something like that.
Right, and let's move on to the CW.
Do it. Okay, so I know you want to talk about. You talk about. Come on.
So the Flash hooked me back in. I was sold. I was like, okay, this season looks like it's starting off good. I'm really enjoying this.
Right? It's like, okay, they're getting with big bays. They're getting away from this crap.
They're getting away from the lovey-dovey, touchy-feely, blah-blah garbage, which, it has its time and place, yes. And then right at the end of this episode, when Damien Dark says to Barry, but you're the paragon of love. And then it all turns into, run for love, Barry. Run for love. Go to love. We all love each other. I'm like, you just ruined this entire Armageddon storyline.
Although I did like seeing Barry in the Reverse Flash outfit.
That was very cool.
Him and Thon in opposite outfits.
Yeah.
That was cool.
Yeah, that was like the whole. Now that we know what's going on, that this was all planned out by Eobard Thawne.
Yeah,
and,
I saw that coming. Which is good, but in a good way. It's like, oh, Thawne's up to stuff because when you find out that Joe's dead, right? It's like, Joe isn't supposed to be dead.
Joe's supposed to be dead, right? Yeah. That shook me up. I was like, Joe's not supposed to be
dead. And I was like, somebody's timey-wimeying again.
Yeah, and it was Thawne had gone back in time and changed history. And
because Thawne got restored himself.
So I was kind of like, okay, well, this is really getting interesting.
Yeah, that Paragon of Love crap. That wasn't that from like one of the crossovers or something?
That was from the Crisis on Infinite Earth crossover.
Yeah, they need to like anything like that. Like Supergirl's done now, so let's not have to reference as much as we can.
Well,
I was online reading a few articles about how so many people hated the finale
of Supergirl.
Yeah,
okay.
The ultra happy ending kind of thing in that, and like not having her and what's her name like be a couple and all that stuff. I was like, yeah. It's like the show it's like Flash. They just don't give a crap after season 5.
After season 5, that's it. It just goes all downhill. But what kind of pissed me off about this week's episode of The Flash, so we start talking about the they get into the whole, you're the paragon of love, blah, blah, blah. But the paragon of humanity was there as well, the Atom.
Yeah.
And they never mentioned him at all.
Yeah. Although we do see Ryan Choi in action.
Well, that's what I mean. It was Ryan Choi.
Yeah.
Right? He's the paragon of humanity.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Crisis.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Though we get to see him in action, thankfully. That,
and we see his classic comic book costume, which was really cool.
I like the comic book costume.
Oh, I love that. I thought, that's really good. That's really good. Well done.
Hopefully, we'll get some stuff. Maybe this does foreshadow later on that we do have more of a team atmosphere with that.
Yeah, like Batwoman is on Team Flash, and
Black Lightning was around
for a bit. Yeah, that's right. He was at the start of the episode, which was really good. They've got that Injustice protocol that they use in case somebody goes bad. I think
they're starting to get into. I think they're realizing that Justice League on TV may be more fun.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Like a team show versus like you don't need to be. We saw we'll leave Justice League alone for a nice while now in the movies because we had that whole debacle with what happened in 2 different versions of a movie and it split people, blah blah. But on TV with what they got there, and they were hitting at it at the end of Crisis, and then they just totally walked away from it until now. I was like, well, we wanted to see all this stuff. Yeah. Why did you give us a season of Run Towards Love, Barry, and the Mirror Saga and all that crap?
All that garbage. All that.
I understand that COVID was a bit of an issue, but we see other shows that filmed around COVID, and your writing just sucks.
Yeah.
That is a criticism on a lot of the shows that are wearing out.
Yeah.
That don't keep it fresh.
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember. Legends is done now until after Christmas. I think it's next week. I'm trying to remember. I thought that they said there was another episode before Christmas, but
I don't know. I haven't watched any of this season.
We watched the Bebo Christmas special.
I haven't watched any of this season because it's not on Crave yet. So
I watched Bebo Christmas.
Was it good?
It was cute.
Was it animated?
It was man. It's literally, but it's literally what you would have sat kids down to watch. It literally is, but with a little bit of like humor here and there. It literally looked like somebody took some random TV Christmas special for the DC universe and threw it in our universe.
Okay,
that's what it seems like. Literally.
Okay,
they play it straight like that.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, it's like, but you have like Ernie Hudson and everybody's voices on it, right? There's like a few celebrity voices, and there's like all the like. It's not just Beale. There's all these other little creatures that are like him, and the girl is she's the horse from Centaur World, which we also watched. Came back.
Yeah.
Oh, that show! I got to tell you about it sometime. Oh, that show.
Well, that's on Netflix, right?
Yes, it is.
Okay, I have to look it up. I haven't looked it up yet.
Pour up a drink.
Yeah.
or 3, it's really meant to be enjoyed while you're under the influence a bit because it's just ridiculous.
Well, I think a lot of the stuff that animated stuff really you got to be under some sort of influence to really, right?
Yeah. Although nothing helped with Flash.
No, nothing helped with Flash.
Nothing helped with Flash.
This week's it was good. We're up to the last 10 minutes.
Yeah.
I'll watch the part 5.
Yeah.
See how the storyline resolves.
Boils out. And...
if they continue on with this paragon of love, run to love, Barry, everything's about love. All you need is love.
Yeah.
I'm done. I'm going to walk away from it. I'm just be like, no.
It'd be different if it was like a show about the Zamorans. They're all about love.
They're all about love.
But that's the thing. They're all about love. That's the Zamorans. But that's what I mean. It's just been... I was getting good, and then that last little bit was like... kind of not paying
and it was
attention
great
now.
seeing Damien Dark.
Yeah.
Again, right?
When he goes to see Damien Dark, I'm like, yes, we're getting finally, some fun. And he's fun, see, when he's on there.
Well, Neil McDonough is
I like
a
Neil McDonough.
fantastic actor.
Yeah. I like it.
Right.
I like the one, like, Legends started using Damien more, but, like, almost like a foil.
Yeah.
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 And he really started really embracing, like, although he's this dark, whatever, he's also a dad.
He's also a dad who truly loves his daughter.
They actually do use that as a point because she's supposed to be. She's dead in that timeline, right? And like,
yes,
because she's not dead in the main timeline.
No.
She's a fairy godmother.
Yes, that's right. Yeah, she's a fairy godmother.
Yeah, they mentioned that when Ray comes to visit.
Yeah,
she's being fairy godmother. She's busy at it. She gets a day off a week or something like that.
Something like that. I believe it was what it was. Yeah. So it was good, and these little walk-ons of the different characters, I like that. You know, we've had
draw upon strengths.
Yeah,
that's good writing.
Yeah.
Start to run towards love. Get away from that crap.
Get away from that garbage.
Yeah. Oh,
right.
get away from that
garbage. You know, you can easily tell that Iris and Barry love each other, and there's a lot of family themes in this series. Fine and dandy, but don't make it the center point.
Yeah.
Don't make it the pivot point.
Don't lean on it. Because your crutch will give away after a while.
Oh,
people are going to kick it out from under you.
Just look how bad last season ended up. Like, last season was just a stink bomb. Total turd.
Yeah.
So, anyway. Yeah. That's it. That's all you can do. Hawkeye.
Oh, it was good.
Loving Hawkeye. Absolutely loving Hawkeye. I got to take my hat off. It's too hot in here. I'm sweating like a big old fat man like I am. Hawkeye's amazing.
It's fun.
What a fun series.
It's fun.
I didn't, after Scarlet Witch and Falcon and Loki series, I was kind of like, okay, we're going to put another series out this year. I don't know. Hawkeye, I don't know. Jeremy Renner, he's okay.
He's great, though.
But this series, they should have done this with Hawkeye from the beginning.
We have a theory, though.
What's that?
The mom's boyfriend
isn't
the bad guy.
I think Mom
is the bad guy. And she's been at it since the attack.
Yeah.
She kind of, I think, pushed Daddy over a thing, so to speak, when the attack was happening. Probably have an argument, blah, blah. Got the Bishop company, and now she has a chance for another company.
Yeah, and the attack you're talking of course, is the Battle of New York.
Yep.
So.
And I think maybe the aunt, Madame Hydra, possibly.
Oh, possibly.
That's what I'm wondering about.
Now, the aunt, because they have mentioned named who the aunt is. She is a key character in West Coast Avengers.
Yeah.
She owns West Coast Avengers compound.
Yeah.
So
I'm wondering if they're going to bait and switch with that, or if they're going to actually have the original version of the ant, like you were mentioning. Yeah.
Yeah, that could be.
Could be. Well, so I'm wondering.
Yeah.
But yeah, Jerry Renner's really good in this, though, and like he's at his end of patience. That was me.
That was you, was it?
Yeah. He's at his end of his patience some days there, but she's just trying so hard.
I love the dynamic between him. What is her name?
Kate.
Yeah, what's the actress's name?
Oh,
it's something so easy, and I can't remember for the life of me what it is.
Stein. Katie. Oh, no.
But the dynamic between them two, like the chemistry between those two characters, is almost like an older brother, little sister kind of thing. And I absolutely love that. Mm-hmm. I absolutely love that.
There's no more trick arrows?
There's no more trick arrows? She got all upset because there's no more trick arrows. And then she hooks up with the LARPers. And they go back to the LARPers' apartment, and she's going to get them to make costumes for her and Hawkeye.
But if you look really close in the first LARPing, there's somebody actually dressed as classic Hawkeye.
Dressed as classic Hawkeye, yeah.
Yeah, in the back with that H. And the drawing she does in crayon.
Yeah.
What's that on my head? That's an H.
That's an H for Hawkeye.
Oh, yeah. Haley Steinfeld.
Haley Steinfeld. Fantastic actress. She's built for this role, I think. I think she's doing a great job as Kate
her
Bishop.
uncle is just built.
Yeah.
Her uncle's Body by Jake. He had all those Body by Jake videos and that.
Oh, yeah?
That's her uncle.
Oh, is it really?
Her dad worked for him, too.
Oh,
That's
okay.
why the family's in shape.
Oh, okay.
Although her cousin's also on Days or something like that. I'm looking up just like the family. But yeah, she also sings.
Oh, okay. Okay, yeah.
But yeah, I remember seeing her in True Grit, the Coen Brothers version.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's why I remember seeing her first too. She's also in Bumblebee. She's
Yeah,
everywhere.
you mentioned
She's
that,
doing a lot of work.
She's quite the actress, I have to
Hmm.
say. But I think this character, this role was made for her.
I wonder if they're going to do an episode like they did in the comics where the episode's just the dog's point of view, the whole episode.
Oh, that'd be great.
I'd love it.
I read somewhere recently that Daniel Aja, the artist on the comics here, I think that's what his name was, didn't get any credit for any of the artwork.
No?
And I was like, what? No, I don't. I
Usually
so I got to dig into that
artist
a
and
little
writer.
bit. Yeah, usually it's artist and writer.
Yeah, because there's royalty schemes, see?
Yeah.
And based on your work actually being used.
Yeah.
There was clips released for Spider-Man.
Yes, I saw that.
The one
Yeah,
where he
which of
gets
course comes
outed.
out this week.
Where he gets outed and he's like, dude, because as soon as they get up and away from everybody, his phone goes off. And there's Ned. And Ned's like, dude. He's like, dude. He's like, dude. And then there's poor Mary Jane in the back, half almost falling off. She's like, dude. He's like, oh, because everybody's like out and I'm trying to grab at him and stuff like that.
That comes out Friday, so
yes,
we'll be. I'm hoping we'll get a chance to go see it this weekend.
Well, I don't work till Saturday.
Okay, so you're off
And
Friday.
we got to see what her plan is. Yeah.
Okay.
And I got the stuff there to buy the tickets. It's just
Okay.
all I have to do is click. So as soon as we get confirmation from her when we can book up, I'll get the tickets.
Okay, so what do you think? Do you think we're going to see Matt Murdock in No Way Home? Because
They
Kevin,
made the statement that if
Kevin
it's going to be
Feige-
anybody, it's going to be him.
yeah, Kevin Feige has said
Yeah.
Matt Murdock is in Charlie Cox's Matt Murdock is in the MCU.
Yeah. And he said that if there's going to be future appearances of Daredevil, it's going to be by Charlie Cox.
Yeah. Yeah.
So-
Will we see Charlie Cox in No Way Home? Will we see him in Hawkeye?
There's another clip, too, of when the spell's going down, eh?
Oh, really?
Yep.
Okay.
And I think what's going on is magic is being wonky. That's why the house is the way it is.
Makes perfect. You came up with that theory last week. I think makes perfect
that's
sense.
what's going on because they're
Yep.
starting to do the spell. And he's like, no, I don't want blah blah blah. It's, okay, well, pick that part out. Everybody except your girlfriend, because that's what he's doing. He's picking and choosing kind of thing. But I think before they even get, I think from what the clip shows, they don't get the chance to let the spell go off. Everything just goes haywire as they're trying to get the spell off.
Oh.
And it looks like stuff is just going haywire magically.
Okay.
Because
Interesting.
I think that's why Wong's telling him, like, don't do that spell because, like, right now you don't know what's going to happen. I think magic's being unpredictable at that point, maybe because the walls of reality.
Because the walls of reality are crumbling.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, makes perfect sense.
Because the one true line isn't really the one
Yep.
true timeline.
Yeah, the sacred timeline is now erased. Gone.
I think this is partial fallout from it. I think
Yep.
that's what we're going to see because it leads into that and it leads into, the sequel to WandaVision because they said there's going to be another season apparently or something.
Oh,
like that.
really?
Yeah, like not probably like WandaVision, but there's going to be like a continuance, I think, on their online as well at some point.
Okay.
Not going to be necessarily a Wanda and Vision series, but like they were like saying like some continuances of the stories will be on Disney Plus.
Okay.
I don't think they meant like directly a WandaVision series sequel, but
Right.
like other stuff from this.
But
stuff.
I'd like to see that. I'd like to see that.
like to see that. They've confirmed
what goes
Loki's
on
gonna
next.
have another season.
Loki's second season is actually going to be an expanded second half of this season.
Yeah.
Because they shut down production
Yeah.
for COVID, right?
Well, so I mean, like Loki is basically like that's already there.
Yeah.
And then they said like they're going to continue on with it a bit, but I thought I saw a date on. That's you, not me, is it?
That's me. I don't know. Mom calling me at 8 o'clock at night. I don't know if that's good or not.
Yeah. But Hawkeye's been pretty good. I'm trying to remember what else we've been watching. Discovery.
Yeah, so are you caught up on Discovery?
We are caught up on
Yeah.
Discovery. The
What do you
little
think?
shuttle trip and everything like that. That's pretty great. That's one of the Degrassi kids. One of the cadets there, the little short little girl with the long hair.
Oh, really?
She's a Degrassi kid.
Okay.
Yeah. But I had to look up some of the cast. But yeah, it was Tilly's big mission. I think that the actress is hiding that she got a baby on her.
I think so, too.
I think she's running away for a baby.
I think so, too.
Yeah, she's denying it, eh?
I think Mary Wiseman is preggers.
Just let her do her thing, but you can see like the way she is.
The way, like when we open up this season, I looked at her. I was like, I think she looks a little bit pregnant.
Yeah. No offense if she's not.
No offense if she's not.
But I think she's like, but they're showing though Tilly is really starting to find her thing. I'll let you do your thing. You handle that. Just give yourself a mute if you want her.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on here. So, folks, just give me a second.
Yeah.
Hang on here now. Hi, I'm on the air, Mom. Okay. Okay. Okay, so that was that.
Yeah.
That was Mom. I don't know. She didn't say there was anything. She didn't sound upset or anything.
So the Lithium Thieves.
Yep.
So dilithium is a big thing because now that they know what the cause is and they can go back to it.
They go back to using it.
But there's not as much around because of the destruction.
Yep.
So there's people now popping in and out and stealing.
Yep.
And it wasn't one of not what do they call themselves
The
now?
Quat Malot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. The Lost Causes
bunch. That's who it was. She beamed in, stole the lithium so she could go back and save that species.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
I kind of like that.
I like that when they finally found at the end of things what she was doing. It was a noble cause.
It was a noble cause
because when she actually didn't kill the person, like, oh no, I didn't, blah blah, and like, oh, she's bad. It's like, no, she didn't try that.
No, and the thing about that, like right now, from what I understand, is she's only being detained because she killed the Starfleet officer by accident.
Yeah, because the rest of it was she saved a civilization.
Saved a civilization.
What was it? It was like a suspended animation or something.
Yeah.
They were all in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It really reminded me of an original series episode where it was McCoy-centric. I can't remember the name of the episode. But the civilization lived inside a moon, and the moon was their starship.
Yeah.
As they were traveling to a new planet.
Yeah.
Really reminded me of that.
Yeah. I'm just wondering now about other things, how we're going to see them now into this new Federation, like other little things like they show, like the Guatemala, and like they needed dilithium, and like the other problems that are going to be present with like a dilithium-starved civilization that was just really everything ran on it. It's like one day everything stopped running here on gasoline.
Yeah.
Well, it will at some point soon, hopefully.
It will, yeah.
But that's what you're getting into that stuff now, and we'll see now. Like maybe the Klingons and Ferengi are apparently in the Federation.
In the Federation, they're Federation members. Yeah,
because there's captains.
Yeah,
what's his name? You see, that's a nice look with the people like, oh, I don't like the Ferengis. No,
I thought it was okay.
Species have evolution they've shown now at even 200 and 300 years.
Yeah,
so.
Yeah, I thought it was a decent look for the Ferengi. I mean, originally the Ferengi, when they were introduced in Next Generation,
they were going to be the new Klingons.
They were supposed to be the new Klingons,
and they didn't go over. So
and
good.
They turned into a friggin' big joke, is what they were.
Although somebody told a Ferengi joke in the group there the other day. It's so cold out there, Ferengi had his hands in his own pockets. It was Odo jokes or something like that. I was like, it's so cold out there, Ferengi had his hand in his own pockets.
Yeah,
it's like, oh, that's cute.
Yeah.
But I like how they went with the Ferengi though. They're able to take them and turn them into like that was just like their merchant marine or whatever they call them, the Darmoks or whatever.
Yeah. That's the one species we haven't seen yet though in the future is the Klingons.
Yeah.
So I'd like to know what's going on.
Well,
Where are they?
A big player, right? Like that's what I'm wondering. Like the Klingons. Well, we know what happened with the Romulans. And then you have like the Dominion.
Yeah.
Because they were right at the end of Deep Space Nine that like they were directly involved in like a war with the Federation, and then you had like Cardassians had a big large expansion and all this stuff. So.
And the Federation president is a Cardassian Bajoran mix. You had mentioned that before, and we weren't quite sure, but they confirmed it this week. She is Cardassian and Bajoran.
Mm-hmm. So I figured. So was it? The Vulcans, Romulans re-entered, didn't they? But they
yes, they're reunified
with an escape clause.
Yes,
they're allowed to exit if they do or something like that. They said
yes, but no. That was the original plan.
Originally they wanted
that Navarre wanted to have that escape clause, but then Burnham actually suggested that because she's both a citizen of the Federation
and Navarre,
or Vulcan, that she would be on this committee to. Yeah. Make sure everything goes smoothly between them.
What is that? What's his name? Has on his uniform that little decoration.
Saru.
Yeah,
that's his position on the Kelpian Council. Kelpian High Council.
Okay, I was going to say because a lot of them are wearing like they actually wear some adornments and that now when they're on duty. Yeah, but he's still a captain, isn't he?
Yep, he's a captain. He's I mean, it's the same situation as Spock and Kirk.
Two captains on
the ship. Yeah, one's the captain, one's the first officer.
Yeah. That works.
It worked. Hey, and you know what? This is like people piss me off so much when it comes to this, right? Like so many people complain, well, how can you have two captains on a ship? The Enterprise had three.
Yeah. One was in engineering, two were on the bridge. Nobody got demoted.
Yeah. Everything worked fine. Everybody knew that, Kirk sat in the center chair. Scotty was in charge of engineering.
The Trill has been put back into a body.
Yes. Yeah, put into Adria's.
Yeah.
Adria?
Yeah,
Is
I
that her
believe so,
name?
yeah.
Is that their name?
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. That it worked. The process. I figured it was going to work. I mean, shows as they go, but I mean, like, it's an interesting dynamic now where, and they were fully involved with it, like the Trill people and that, and they said like they're not in the link; they are in that body now.
Yeah.
So their consciousness and everything is there,
Yeah.
their spirit or whatever. If you're a Vulcan, you're Pa.
Yeah. And Adria can draw upon their memories as they did during the shuttle crash. I thought that was kind of neat. This episode felt more to me like a real, like a true TNG Star Trek episode, because it wasn't part of. It was, but it wasn't part of the whole dark matter anomaly storyline. It was kind of like let's take a little side trip over here. And
So I mean, we're getting stuff like that again. It's getting more episodic now that they're in a more permanent setting, and things aren't so like culminative.
Yeah.
We're just in there now.
Yeah, and until he's gone off to be an instructor at Starfleet Academy, which I think,
It's perfect.
makes perfect sense.
Well, I'm wondering if there's going to be another series. People are saying that there may be a Starfleet Academy series in the 31st century with brand new species.
I
like
would
that.
love to see that.
One of the species you see in the previous episode or something like that, I think it's supposed to be the same as that kid in the Star Trek Nickelodeon series. The one that in the first episode where it's like the big hulking and didn't realize it's only like a little kid when the translator works or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we saw the same species.
Oh, I missed that completely, yeah.
I'll have to go back and look again because I saw it. But, yeah, after Christmas, we're getting Strange New Worlds, aren't we?
No.
No?
Picard's coming first.
Oh, Picard is coming first?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
I
it's January 21st, isn't it? Or
Yeah, something like that, yeah.
Yeah, that's right. I can't wait because they've been working on that diligently.
Yes. Strange New Worlds, I don't think is. I'm not sure.
I think that's
we don't have
springtime
our,
actually now.
We don't have our researcher here to look it up for us. But yeah, Strange New Worlds is sometime in the spring. I believe.
Yeah, which is good though. They're getting some stuff knocked out with that too. They're working away at both.
Yep.
Apparently, Section 31 is still going to be a go. So Michelle Yeoh's going to have her own
Michelle
series,
Yeoh's going to have her plate full again.
They know this is their MCU now, and everybody's hungry for more stuff with Star
Well,
Trek.
it just makes sense, right? Like they saw the success that the MCU was having, and they're like, "We have this expansive world.
Yeah.
Let's build it."
Yeah. Why not?
Right? You don't need to stay with Kirk and Spock and Picard and Riker and Cisco and everybody. Like, you don't need to stay with that crowd.
Well, they saw it with Star Wars. You keep going back to the Skywalker family. People are going to get tired of it after a while. Like, you saw Mandalorian and other stuff like that. I'm like, this works. Just go everywhere else. It's a big galaxy.
It is a big galaxy, and you can keep a lot of the same themes that you had with the Skywalker saga, like the Empire and the oppression and all this other stuff, in a completely different context. Right? Like look at this upcoming Book of Boba Fett, December 29th, by the way.
Yes.
Book of Boba Fett. That's going to be amazing. Is that a series or a movie?
I think it's going to be like a limited run series, I think,
Okay.
maybe. I think they're going to do, like, it's not going to be a movie because they can stretch it out a bit more.
Okay.
But it is coming out as a series.
We're finally going to get to see what the underworld of the Star Wars universe looks like.
Oh, I can't wait to see.
I can't wait. I cannot wait.
I, for one, can't wait. And what was it? Crap, there's something else that's coming out, too. I can't remember. Damn it. Again, our assistant host to assist us.
Our researcher.
Yeah.
Our
She's not
researcher.
here
She's
now.
not here. So.
But I'm trying to think. We watched a couple other things, I'm pretty sure. I can't remember what. There's one I got lined up there to watch now in the queue. It's Red Snow. It's about this, like, novelist. She's like a Twilight writer, stuck up at this cabin, and then real vampires attack. So I'm going to see what it's like.
Oh, that does sound interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did get a little bit of bad news this week. George Perez, sad to say,
Stage 3 now.
Stage 3
He's got
inoperable
time to-
pancreatic cancer.
But he's got time now, at least, for people to let him know.
Yeah.
At least it's not like we're going to lose him suddenly like we lost Anne Rice this morning.
And Rice passed away this morning. Yeah. Yeah, that was just like
I
the
heard about
last
George
couple of
Perez,
days.
though, I was just like, oh, wow. Like,
Yeah.
Like, I cut my teeth on, like, Justice League, Teen Titans, and then The Crisis. Like, I literally, as soon as I was old enough to pick up comics, that was what I was launched right into.
Well, George Perez was really one of the pioneers of that style. Like, his work has always been so
Even when
good.
he inks somebody, he's good. Like, when during Crisis, like, Jerry Ordway's work, he was inking over in that. And seeing all these pros, too, saying, like, working with them and showing some of their work is, like, and stories about it, and, how he would come visit everybody all the time, and their spouses would love it when he'd visit because he's such a warm person and that. And he just retired too.
Just retired.
Maybe
just
that
retired.
I wonder if that was maybe part of it though.
I got a feeling, and
he's been sick for
a while, and this diagnosis now is nothing new to him, new to the industry and the fan base. I hate to say it, stage 3 inoperable pancreatic cancer.
Yeah,
he might have another year left.
Yeah, I
hate to say that,
but he'll probably make it the best when he can.
Yeah.
Enjoy not working and just enjoy
life.
Being around you.
Yeah, being around you, and the love that he brought to so many characters. I mean, he's drawn, I think, every single character in both universe in
DC
more than
Marvel.
Yeah, in DC and Marvel.
I think he's done some Image and everything like that. He's been around everywhere.
Yeah. So anyway, it's bad news, and like you say, Anne Rice, who kind of kick-started the vampire genre with Interview with the Vampire,
the Lestat Chronicles,
the Lestat Chronicles, just shocking.
Yeah,
shocking.
I didn't realize she was 80 though.
Yeah, she was up there. She was really, really up there. Yeah, so it's kind of sad.
Yeah.
But that's the sad thing, Sean. We're at that age now where more people are passing away than.
You think, geez, they were young when I was a kid. Yeah, you were a kid half a century ago.
That's right. Yeah. Oh my God. Oh my God.
Yeah.
That is true. Half a century ago. Yeah.
I mean, I remember. I gotta do up my compilation stuff and get it ready though. Like, you can still I think it's even on YouTube, like the Garfield Christmas stuff and the Claymation Spectacular and all that. I think it's all on there. And that's what we used to watch when we were kids around this time now.
Yeah, the old Rankin Bass stuff.
Yeah.
The Rudolph. And...
You ever see Bill Sinkovich's paintings of that?
No.
Bill's done paintings of them.
Really?
Yeah, look them up sometime. They're gorgeous. I don't know if he's done them as actual prints, but I would love them as prints for around Christmas time.
Yeah, I would say.
There's ones of like Kris Kringle and Santa Claus kind of thing, and then there's the trapper guy and with the red hat and the beard.
Wow.
And he's done like 4 or 5.
Okay.
Yeah, he did like a few. They'll just whip them out for like Christmas. Yeah, but watching those, and then what was it? I mean, like all the Christmas movies when you were a kid. I mean, that they would throw on. God, I think there was even like G.I. Joe stuff to do with Christmas or something like that when you were a kid. There was a He-Man and She-Ra one. You can watch that on Netflix, actually, I'm pretty sure.
Can you really?
Because it's been around on different streaming services different times.
But there was a G.I. Joe one. I remember that one. I don't think there was ever a Transformers one, though.
No.
I'm not entirely sure.
No, because according to Family Guy, Optimus Prime is Jewish.
Okay, I'll buy that. Sure, whatever.
There's this episode, Wish About a Weinstein. At one point, he goes to like a temple with some people.
Okay,
he's like, "Oh, his teacher. Oh, he's Jewish. That was just Optimus Prime." He walks in, transforms, and puts on a yarmulke and sits down in the pew.
Speaking of Transformers, have you seen the Transformers Red story figure line at Walmart?
No, I haven't. I haven't been up in about a week or so.
They are action figures in their robot form only.
Yeah, they're like Action Masters. I heard of them.
You can't transform them, but they look so good.
But that's the whole point.
Holy
they want
crap.
to put like more because the Action Masters are still very basic, looking like the cartoon. But these, from what I'm told, are a lot more detailed.
Oh, Bumblebee looks so good. Bumblebee looks like he came right off the cartoon.
Yeah.
Looks so good.
They realize if you do it right, people will buy for non-transforming Transformers.
Oh, I would, yeah.
Yeah, I'm like,
now I wanted to buy one, but they're like $32. So
man, I know.
I don't feel like paying $32 for a hunk of plastic anymore.
Yeah, I might do a little last minute up there just for Christmas for myself and her to throw in her gift bag, so to speak. But I think it's going to be mostly gift cards, beer, and like home baking for people for Christmas.
Yeah.
Is including the bark.
This is like Christmas is getting way too expensive these days. So.
My sister gave me a recipe for Christmas.
What'd she give you?
Her banana bread. So which is good because I like her banana bread, and she's not around to make it anymore. She's over in Nova Scotia, so New Brunswick, Maine now. Yeah, Christmas, man. It's a lot less money. I have some slow nights at work sometimes.
Oh, I bet.
Some people holding on their money.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anybody wants to give me a gift, I'd take a size wild turkey 101 proof or a size half ounce. I actually bought a bottle of that there. They relisted the 101 there, so I bought a bottle there and split it with a good friend of mine.
What is that, Wild Turkey?
101 proof.
I don't know what that is.
50.2%.
What?
You usually drink 40% rum.
Well, what is it? What's the brand name?
It's whiskey. Wild Turkey.
Oh, okay.
Wild Turkey's the brand. It's bourbon. But it's 50-point-something% bourbon. 50.2 or something like that.
That's enough to light a fire with, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah. Although I didn't have a hangover the next day. It's good. I didn't go to hell with it, but I mean, yeah. But yeah, Christmas is coming up now. I'm just wondering, like, we have... That's got to be coming here, of course. No Way Home. But as well, besides that, I'm trying to think...
Matrix.
Matrix, yeah.
Which, there's 2 movies coming out the same day. Matrix is something else. And I'm still debating if we're actually going to get the Matrix. What else is it coming out the same day? I can't remember.
I should get the...
Is No Way Home comes out... What's today? The 12th? 13th, 14th, 15th. So No Way Home comes out on the 16th or the 17th. I'm not sure. But The Matrix comes out...
Alright, so...
My God, is The Matrix coming out this week as well?
I think... Let me jump ahead now on the schedule. I'm just bringing it up here now on the website. I hate these sites that double load.
Oh, yeah.
It's just giving me something blank right now, almost. Okay, here we go. Starting to load stuff now. Now it's gone to crawl. Come on. Wow, my phone just totally locked up.
Gotta love it when that happens.
Yeah, no, sometimes because some of my friends like messaging me and putting 5 and 6 sentences in the message separately. So my phone goes through crawl. Because it's like, I notice that with Android phones, if you get a lot of notifications, your phone goes through crawl.
Yeah.
It's like notifications just eat into your resource, whatever I'm trying to get. That's why it's like, oh, we need permission for this, blah, blah. Okay, so Friday. Here, Spider-Man is the only thing listed. No passes.
No passes.
What's passes, though? Is it like a gift certificate or something?
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
Yeah, that won't apply to my points anyway. 6:30 and 9:45.
Oh.
But I'm going to see now, jump ahead a little bit more if it'll hurry up and let me. Any day now. Sometimes my phone will spit it out because right when I'm reaching for the battery pack there to haul it out, I'm like, okay, I'll be good. Oh, that's why. Rogers ads.
Oh, God.
Rogers Ignite. All right, so let's me jump ahead as far as the 23rd. Still Spider-Man No Way Home and Sing 2.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So we're not going to get the Matrix.
Maybe, we'll see.
We're not going to get the Matrix. Which is too bad. I kind of want to see what they're going to do with this.
No, so far they're only listing Spider-Man No Way Home blank. Only. Though the other screen is not being listed yet.
No, that doesn't surprise me. That just means they know they're getting that particular movie.
Yeah.
It's been planned for a while. Well, I mean, it's a Disney movie, so Disney likes to get ahead of everybody else on everything. So the evil empire. That evil empire of mice.
Yeah, well, Spider-Man's a Sony movie.
Yeah, but it's still being distributed through Disney.
Yeah, but they don't fall under the Disney rules, though. Because it's a Sony film?
No, they do.
They do?
They do.
They make them do the whole 4 weeks as well?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Spider-Man, yes, because it's the distribution package. See, that's one of the things that our friend over at Cineplex told me.
What was that?
That anything that gets distributed by Disney, distributed, not necessarily made, but distributed, goes in for 4 weeks.
Yeah, I know that the Disney rule applies, but like Disney doesn't apply it to 20th century films, and they don't apply it to... I know they don't apply it to 20th century because New Guy was only here 2 weeks.
2 weeks, yep.
And Call of the Wild as well. The 20th century stuff they don't apply it to.
Oh,
no.
Okay.
And that's what I mean. Sony is straight up Sony. It's just that they hold the license to make the films, and Marvel production-wise has in between, but Sony distributes it. Same thing as there's going to be he's doing another movie that's based off of the video games. Uncharted, yeah. Oh, man, he's way young looking to be that character.
Yeah, big time.
Oh, it's only because contractual option probably.
Yeah,
because he does Spider-Man.
Yeah.
He said apparently the harness is so tight, if you move a certain way, he's farted on Zendaya.
Yeah. I saw that today
Yeah.
too. I was like, you that's embarrassing, dude. You farted on Zendaya.
I wonder if she regretted feeding him something the night
Probably. But Tom Holland has also said that he is contracted to do 3 more Spider-Man movies.
So everybody's going around saying when he was like, I don't know if I'm playing Spider-Man again. He's playing Spider-Man again.
Oh, no.
All these hot takers, I know some of them don't post as much now because of the fact they get called out on them so much.
Like, these clickbait sites drive me absolutely bonkers.
Yeah.
Yeah, anyway, go ahead.
Yeah, no, that's what I mean. I was just saying, it's like some of these is like, this might be the last time Tom Holland appears. Would you stop?
Yeah.
Would you stop?
Yeah.
Just stop. Just let the movie come out. Just stop. I don't care about if his little dog pooped on his foot or something, although it would be cute. Yeah. But, no.
What bothers me about these clickbaiter sites is that they make up assumptions, and because they got a fancy-sounding name, like, I don't know, The Director, Comic Book News, or what's the other one? We got this covered.
Yeah.
Right?
We got this covered.
We got this covered is such a bad site. Like, shut down.
There's actually a meme that people post now. It's the one of Captain America. It's like, blah, 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 when he sits down in front of the camera kind of thing. So, you posted a link for him, we got this covered. That's the one people usually share, or like Cosmic Book News or something like that.
Terrible sites.
Yeah, any of these sites like that are just like people share that. Where I was like, why are you sharing that? That's a horrible site.
It's a horrible site, and none of that. Like they are like the Fox News of the entertainment industry.
Or they'll take an inch and try to run 2 miles with it when there's like nothing.
Yep, they have an insider source. You have no substantiated, credible sources.
No.
Oh, there she is.
Oh, she made it for a couple minutes.
She made it for the last 10 minutes of the show. Hello, Angel Skye.
Hello.
You guys sit over in your spot.
Yes, you gotta sit in Sean's. Oh, I better turn on your mic. Turning on the mic for Angel Skye. There we go.
Way up.
Way up there.
It's Kingsman, by the way.
Kingsman.
It's
The Kingsman, right?
The
Yeah.
Kingsman is
What?
the other movie that's
That's
supposed
coming?
to come out on the 22nd.
The site doesn't display it. It will only display the first, only one for one screen, Spider-Man, and Sing for the weekend. So Sing 2 is coming.
Sing
We
2,
were hoping
yeah,
to.
that's also
That's
supposed to be out like
Taron Egerton.
same time, right?
Taron Egerton
Kids
is
movie.
in that. But it's they sing like modern hip, but it's not like kiddish, so to speak.
I
It's
watched
still
the first one. It was
yeah,
cute.
it was cute.
Okay.
And it's
But
like
it's
a
a
lot
kids' movie,
of
so,
there's
you
a
know.
lot of good actors though do voices in it, and I think
Okay.
that's what got Taron Egerton the job in Rocket Man.
Yeah, probably.
Because he was mostly singing Elton John songs
Yeah,
in the first film.
he was.
He's a gorilla. He's a greaser gorilla in a leather jacket.
Okay.
Yeah.
His daddy wants him to be a criminal, but I just want to sing.
Okay.
We're not Ray Winstone. I'm trying to remember who plays his dad though, but another actor plays his dad, and like his dad's listening all proud from jail. Dude, it's great. But yeah, the Kingsman.
I'll take a pass on it.
The Kingsman.
No,
I'm going to watch Kingsman.
if we get it.
If we get it, I'm going to watch the
If we
Kingsman.
had to have a choice, I'd rather The Matrix come.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
Me
yeah,
too.
me
Sorry.
too. If I could find a copy of the Kingsman at home, I'll watch it at home with a nice
Looks-
bottle in front of me.
It looks interesting.
Yeah.
From what I understand, it's not a sequel and it's not a reboot. So what is it?
It is a sequel.
It
So
is a sequel.
Yes,
Because
It's
this is later on.
technically a sequel because he's still Neo.
Jada Pinkett's character pops up, and she's an old lady.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
This is like 50, 60 years or so after.
yeah, it's after.
Okay.
Yeah. Because the newer trailers and that have come out now.
Okay.
And you're seeing more details. And like they said, like the show, like Jada Pinkett clearly in it, and you can hear and see she's an old woman now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Because I was reading,
It's not a
and maybe it was an old
No.
article I was reading about Lana Wachowski.
Yeah.
Is that the one? Is that
Lana. Yeah, the
Is it
Wachowski
Lana or-
sisters. They're sisters, yeah.
Is it Lana or Lily that's doing this movie? Because they're not both doing it.
No, it's Lana, I think.
It is Lana? Okay. Well, I was reading, it might have been an old article. I was reading that it's not a direct sequel and it's not a reboot. So
No, it's like in the future at another point.
Okay.
And this is, I think, a Neo that's coming back, so it's because they put him back in, right, at the end?
Yes, they put him back in at the end of it, yeah.
But yeah, what was it? We watched something else, though, I thought there this week on Netflix.
I watched Elves.
Yeah, I watched that with you.
Oh, that just reminded me. I'm going to jump in here.
Swedish show.
Did you guys see Santa Inc.?
No, not yet.
Okay. Graphic content warning. If you have children,
Is it like Sausage Party?
Oh,
because I've seen Sausage Party.
It is so much like
Okay,
Sausage
okay.
Party.
I might watch that tonight then.
So do not watch this with any children around.
Well, the only children we got's furry.
Let me put it to you this way. There is a fairly graphic scene with Santa and Mrs. Claus.
Oh,
Mrs. Claus.
who plays her?
Oh God, I can't remember. But Mrs. Claus is a little bit of a
Giver.
giver. That's a good way of putting it. It was pretty right after, and there was none of this shock value. Like, let's make it look like a kid's movie, and then it was right out of the gate. It was like F you and F this, and
Yeah.
oh boy,
It's for grown-ups. Good.
Oh, it's definitely for grown-ups.
Oh, we did watch the South Park post-COVID special
We did.
there.
Oh yeah,
Cartman, like, it's apparently in the future, Cartman's like a grown-up rabbi. I'm wondering if it's a long troll, because they'll
It
get back
could
together
be.
after Kenny does. Kenny's like some scientist or something like that, right?
oh, okay.
I think it's a long
kill
troll,
him.
though. Yeah,
So
yeah.
So you had your work Christmas thing tonight.
Yeah.
How was it?
it was good. I saw our friend Erica.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, I told
That's
you.
where we were.
I tell you that's where you're.
Okay, you're up at Humber Valley.
Yeah.
Humber Valley Resort. Yeah. Nice.
Oh, was that the resort? I thought you said Steadybrook.
It's in Steadybrook.
Steadybrook,
It's,
yeah.
It's called.
I was going no, Humber
Marinas.
Valley Resort's not in Steadybrook. That's in Little
It's
Rapids.
a restaurant.
Little Rapids. Yeah.
No.
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 The resort
Marinas,
is in
it's
Little
in
Rapids. I
the-
worked there.
It's the restaurant that's in those
Yeah,
cabins
Steadybrook.
across from
Marble.
Marble
Yeah,
Mountain.
Yes.
that's
Yes.
Steadybrook. Yeah, it's not the
That's
resort.
Why am I thinking Humber Valley Resort? I know the name
You're
of the
thinking of
place.
Sully's.
What?
You're thinking of Sully's up in the resort.
No.
Because the resort, Humber Valley Resort, has Sully's and has the Eagle's Nest. That's the two places you eat there.
Yeah, that's not what I was thinking though.
Yeah. Yeah, because no, I worked at the resort. I used to walk right across from my place in Little Rapids. Go to work there.
Why can't I remember the name of that hotel? That
But how was the food and atmosphere?
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
It's hoity-toity.
see, that's what we said earlier.
So
That's
does that
fancy.
mean you want me to make something when you get home?
No, it was, we
Okay,
had,
they actually gave you enough to eat.
well, we had like appetizers and a main meal and like dessert.
Yeah.
If it was most places though, I'd be like, oh my god, I'm so stuffed. But like this place, I'm like, I'm good.
Yeah.
We have ice cream.
I know.
She does not seem interested right now. It's kind of like, no, I'm good. I'm full.
Like I said, I just took out leftovers, and that was good enough for me today.
Last night I went up to Walmart and I picked up some cheapy frozen groceries, and we only got like 3 minutes left here now. And I picked out fish and chips. And I said, this could be something
I like
nice and
fish and
quick.
chips.
Right? So I opened up the box for supper this evening, and you know what the fish was? The fish was these 5 little tiny pieces about this big. Nothing to them.
Bite size.
Bite size. I was like, what is this supposed to be? Cod nuggets?
Was it Captain Highliner or no?
No, it was just great value. Just Walmart brand, right?
Which is funny because usually, as they always say, other companies make it for them.
Yeah.
Like I said, like famously, Ganong makes the chocolate.
Yeah. Yeah. So anyway, I was quite disappointed, so I guess I'll be up to Dominion tomorrow to pick up...
I went in yesterday
pick
for
up some frozen fish.
for a couple things. I got frogs legs were on sale.
What?
Yeah, for
Where?
$1.50. Dominion, they were cut down to half off. These ones were so.
Frog legs are cut down to half off.
But I saw a thing
She's
where
not
they-
even paying
where
attention to
people
us, Sean.
take the legs and they like make like a little like a drumstick with
Oh,
them.
yeah.
I'm gonna do that. I think tomorrow with them. Maybe we'll see what she thinks.
What are you... You're not even paying attention.
No,
to
I
this.
was looking at Matrix stuff.
Yeah.
See, we've got our researcher back now, right?
Yeah, for a
she's,
couple
she's
minutes.
doing the research for a couple minutes.
Oh boy.
So I hope I get this right at the end of the show, because this is all new software here now. So I
Yeah.
don't know if I can. I don't know if I actually need to do anything, or if I get a warning, or if I got to click a button.
All
No
I know
idea.
is that you were on the radio. I was listening to you.
Okay.
That's good.
See, that's brand
So
loyalty right there.
were you
Brand
able to tune us
loyalty.
in? Were you able to tune us in as far as Steadybrook?
Yeah.
Cool.
Oh yeah.
Because
You
we
can
did talk that we won't say it too much, but they're looking to expand into more of the Humber Valley or BOIR.
Well, you can, on a good day, you can get BOIR up as far as Pasadena.
Yeah.
And as soon as you get to Pasadena, the radio signal cuts.
Yeah. Apparently that's not going to be an issue at some point.
Yeah. Yeah, hoping to do some expansion.
hoping to do some
that's pretty
expansion.
good. Yeah.
So we'll have listeners over the air in Pasadena.
And because no one listens to us, though.
Never know. Maybe a whole new market.
Whole new market of
Whole new
nerds.
market, like they used to say back then. Whole new market, man. Whole new listeners.
No, nobody listens to us. They hear that theme music play and they turn off.
I don't know, I've had people even like come up to me at work and say, I recognize that voice because I was talking like coworker or something like that. And they're like, oh, yeah, you do that show. I recognize your voice. I'm like, oh, thanks.
You do that show.
No, it looks like some of them read comic books.
Oh, I
They
see.
look like some of them read comic books.
Now I don't know. Okay, so I'm just reading down through the listing here now to see what's supposed to be coming up next. Why won't my mouse move? There we go. So,
Apparently, it's not a reboot or a sequel. It's kind of something, kind of in between. Like, I guess you
remaster?
can watch it as a standalone without watching the other ones.
Oh, okay.
Because, like, a sequel tends to be like, it's a sequel.
It's
You
a
have to
sequel.
watch the first one to understand,
Yeah.
right? I guess.
Well, so much time in between the original.
Well, I guess
been 20
Ghostbusters
years.
is almost the same way. It wasn't like a sequel, but it's
It
not.
wasn't a remake either.
But it's
wasn't a
not a
remake.
remake, so it's kind of the same way with
Well,
Matrix.
that's what an expanded universe kind of thing is. It's not a sequel or remake.
Right?
It's
It kinda
expanded
seems
universe
to me
content.
like you're getting into that territory, that Ghostbusters, Matrix, that kind of stuff. Like
Okay,
you're,
I got to cut you off here now because we have to be strict. So we'll be back next week. Same geek time, same geek channel. Say goodnight, geeks.
So, right?